Welcome to the Introduction to Criminal Liability, Legal Research, Finding the Statute. A couple quick disclaimers. First of all, this is just an introduction to the law, and this class will focus on Maryland and the United States federal law, other places, other laws. So last time we talked about the CJIS manual, the Maryland Criminal Justice Information System Manual, which basically gives an overview of Maryland state law. Doesn't get into the feds, doesn't get into local law, but it does cover Maryland state law pretty well, at least in terms of maximum penalties and the source of the law if you want to know more. So the source of the law for Maryland law will either be common law, in which case you have to go back and look at the cases, or statutory, in which case we need to go read the statute if we want to know more. If we want to look up the statute, we will Google Maryland Code. If you Google Maryland law, you're probably going to come up with the law school, so that's not going to be quite as helpful. But if you Google Maryland Code, the first three things that come up are LexisNexis, Westlaw, and the Maryland General Assembly. Now, the Maryland General Assembly, this is going to be your primary source. It's a little harder to navigate than the other two, but it has more information than the other sites. It has legislative history, laws that are going to take effect soon, etc. Westlaw and Lexis, the free part of the websites at least, they're easier to navigate, but they don't have as much information. Obviously, if you pay, they have more information. But if you were paying for a legal subscription, you probably wouldn't be watching this video anyway. So Westlaw and Lexis. I like Westlaw because it's easier to navigate and you can link directly to the page that you're citing, as opposed to Lexis, which uses a different type of website. It can be kind of annoying to navigate back and forth. If you want to have multiple tabs open, it just, yeah. Going back to the CJIS manual, if you wanted to look up the statute for trespass on posted property in the CJIS manual, you'd look it up, like we went over in the last video, and you can see that the statute is CR 6-402. CR means it's going to be found in the criminal article. 6-402 means it's going to be a Title 6, Subtitle 402. So let's go to the website. If we go to the Maryland General Assembly site, then we can go click on Statutes. Now there's a little thing that says include enactments of the last session. Be careful on that because you may end up getting law that isn't in effect yet. The article is going to be the criminal law article, and then we're going to go to section 6-402 from the drop-down menu. Click on that, and voila, criminal article section 6-402. All of its glory. Now how do we do that in the other sites? Well, in Westlaw, go to the criminal law title. Title 6, Crimes Against Property, because it's 6-402, so Title 6, Section 402. Subtitle 4, so the 400 series is going to be Subtitle 4. And we're going to go click on 6-402. LexisNexis is similar. It uses a tree branch model instead of click-through pages, which makes it a little easier to navigate to find things, but much more difficult if you want to link to something because it won't let you. That's how to do it manually. You can also use Google. Google already searches through every page on the web that it can find, so it kind of makes sense to let it help you find what you're looking for. All you have to do is tell Google to just search inside a particular part of a website. You don't want everything on the internet, you just want part of a website. We refer to this as a site search. So to do that, you're going to start your Google search with the word site, S-I-T-E, a colon, and then the website you're looking for. So you can use this to search a specific web page. So site mayor.baltimorecity.gov/biography, and you're going to look for marriage license, and that will tell you if the word marriage license appears there. You can search a directory. So if you want to look in that Westlaw site, instead of clicking and clicking and clicking, you can just search the entire Maryland code through the website by doing site:govt.westlaw.com/MDC/ and then look for public school. Or you can search a whole website. So you can go to site.mdle.net and look for Baltimore Police, and it will look and see if anything is in the mdle.net website with the words Baltimore Police. So once you figure out where the Maryland code is on the site, you can do Google searches inside of the source. For the Maryland legislative site in Westlaw, you can use Google to search inside because the Lexis site is not indexed the same way. It doesn't really work there. So for the General Assembly, you can do a search by adding site:/www.mgaleg.maryland.gov/webmga, and then you could search for whatever it is you're looking for, and it'll look through the entire General Assembly website for whatever phrase or whatever words you are looking for. Westlaw, you can do the exact same thing and just start your search with site:govt.westlaw.com/MDC. You can search the Maryland code that way. So if we search the Westlaw website for child abuse, we hit enter, and the first thing that comes up are the list of codes related to child abuse. Now, local laws, if you'll remember, are not in the CJIS manual. You can either Google Baltimore City Code, or you can go to this website. Now, most of the criminal ordinances for Baltimore City are in Article 19, referred to as the police ordinances. And there you'll find laws specific to Baltimore City, long-barreled firearms, shotgun rifle, BB guns, dirt bikes, all that sort of stuff. Now, if you're not sure which article the city ordinance is, or you want to search all of them, then you can just do a Google site search the exact same way that we were talking about before. And you can search all of the Baltimore City ordinances at the same time. So, tune in next time for Elements of a Crime. And that's all for now. Thank you very much.